We want to start our Socorro video series with the one animal that started it all. It became a synonym for the islands, a legend of its own making, the giant Pacific manta ray. Huge, gentle, and unusually interested in scuba divers who visited the archipelago. The fact that things were different out here was quite clear from the very beginning. Nautilus and our predecessor company have been diving the islands for 40 years, and these beautiful mantas have always shown the same intriguing behavior. Little has changed since then, except that the interest in the Socorro Islands as a dive destination has grown exponentially, and for good reasons. Manta rays are stunningly beautiful as they gracefully glide through the water by using their pectoral fins, which they move in the same way like birds use their wings. But adding to that the fact that they come and interact with us divers is what makes it so unique here. If you have never been approached and investigated by this enormous animal, then let me tell you, it is a deeply emotional experience. Even if you have already seen them at other places, you'll be strangely mesmerized, deeply touched, and simply amazed by the typical Socorro manta experience, because it is so different. People who join us for their first Socorro trip are sometimes skeptical and don't quite believe the hype surrounding this animal, until it happens to them. And then they come off the water with tears in their eyes. On many dives throughout a Socorro trip, you will likely have mantas around you and playing with you. They have developed a genuine interest in interacting with divers. What is clear and scientifically proven as well is the fact that they are extremely intelligent, with the biggest brain-to-body ratio of any fish. In fact, by far. They make eye contact with us, and when they do and you visually connect with them, you know that there is something there that's deeper, something more than just an animal instinct. For many decades, there was only one known species of manta, but scientists eventually divided that species into two. The smaller reef manta ray, which is more often seen in coastal areas, and the giant manta ray, which is the one we see in great numbers at the Socorro Islands. Giant manta rays are the largest rays in the world, with wingspans up to 25 feet, and they can weigh as much as 3 tons. They are divided into two color morph, the black and white chevron mantas and the entirely black mantas. Mantas belong to subclass Elasmobranchs, which makes them relatives of sharks and are part of the family Mobulidae, genus Manta. Manta rays need to swim constantly to ensure a continuous flow of water-rich in oxygen through their gills, and they can travel up to 43 miles a day. Their two cephalic fins at the front of their head can be used to funnel small food particles, such as plankton or krill, into their mouth, but can also be rolled up in a spiral for swimming longer distances. More and more divers who interact with the Socorro manta rays believe that they use those frontal lobes also to somehow communicate with us. Wishful thinking? Maybe, but maybe not. The Socorro manta ray is always accompanied by either one or two remora fish, also known as shark suckers. They attach their bodies to their hosts and use them for a free ride. These remoras sometimes leave marks on the manta's skin, which can get infected if not looked after. And this is where the endemic clarion angelfish comes into the game. This bright and orange cleaner fish is born to the manta in a fascinating symbiosis. Whenever the manta feels the need for a cleansing, it will approach a cleaning station where the clarions are already waiting to offer their service. As the manta approaches, it slows down and gives the little fish all the time they need to do their work. Perfect deal. The manta is getting rid of parasites and the clarions are getting a full meal. Seeing them in action, especially on the dark skin of the black manta rays, is something you will never forget. The giant Pacific manta rays are the undisputed stars among stars at the Socorro Islands. The day you meet them, they will become a part of your life, and you will become a part of theirs. The way our respectful interactions with them have evolved and developed can only be described as a magical chapter of success of animal-human coexistence. Until next week, amigos, when we will show you another animal which has made its very own name and fame.